Thanks a lot, Lauren. Well, you know, when you're buying that new fall or winter wardrobe, jeans can be the most frustrating thing to shop for next to the bras and the swimsuits. There's so many different styles and trends out there, and really finding the right fit for your body type can be a daunting task. A lot of women hate that. Well, style expert Jene Luciani is here today to teach us everything that we need to know when it comes to buying the perfect pair of jeans just for your body type. Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Went from bras to the jeans,
yes,
right? You do
something
it all.
I can talk a lot about is the bras, and also with the jeans, really, really difficult for women to find when you're talking about the different lengths, you're talking about different washes, the rise of the jeans. You know, we all hear about the mom jeans that you don't want. So these are the things that we have to sort of work around our body types.
So when you're talking about the perfect fit, what should you be looking for the most? I mean, in terms of all those things that you mentioned, all the characteristics.
It's funny because just like with bras, every woman's perfect fit is going to be different from the next woman's perfect fit. So you really just want to look for what's the most flattering on you. Again, going into the store and trying on a bunch of things, but really just, you know, hitting you right here. No one wants the muffin top or the, you know, to be too low, too high. So you just kind of want it to be appropriate for you.
What about the right wash? Like, which one is the most flattering with that?
Well, you know, a lot of women like to go for the lighter wash jeans, and they can be flattering if you're super, super skinny and you have no curves, but for the most part, you want to look for sort of a darker wash, and also the whiskering of the jeans. The whiskering, which is actually the kind of fading of the fabric, plays a part as well, because if that's in the wrong spot, it can actually make you appear larger.
Makes your thighs look
Your thighs can look bigger, and placement of the pockets, that's another thing you want to look at.
They should be up higher or lower? What makes you look
depends
smaller?
on the woman. I mean, if you are a little bit ample in the behind area, you don't want to look for large, wide set pockets. You don't want any embellishments on the pockets. So these are things you have to look at. Really do a full turn in the mirror and look at all these different things.
Okay, now we're going to do a full turn in the mirror with some models that we've got over here, right?
Here,
yeah, we're going to talk about now we're going to make it painless, I promise. All right, so our first model we're going to do is before and afters. The before for the tall and lanky kind of body type. This was her before photo.
Yes. Now, obviously, a lot of tall women have a problem with jeans that aren't the right length. Especially, you know, even if you're tall, you still want to wear heels, but you want the length to be right. So the ones that we're looking at on Cherie are obviously clearly too short for her, very unflattering in both the back and the front.
Okay.
So I put her in a pair of Twiggy jeans from Joe's Jeans.
Cute.
And they're boot cut. They're not too flared. They're nice dark wash. The rise is appropriate on her. Now remember, with the rise, you want to look for something that's a mid-rise, especially if you're over the age of like 30, 35. You don't want the low rise like the teenagers are wearing, you know, but you don't want mom jeans either. So the rise is really appropriate, and the length looks great on her as well. So these are really flattering on her.
Okay, and darker jeans, I love the darker look. It's just cute.
I just think, honestly, for fall, they're very in. They go, it's almost like a neutral. They go with everything, and they're super flattering on all body types. So when in doubt, go for the darker rinse. Okay,
so now we're going to move on to the petite look. So this is a before photo of one of the models here. They usually
this is Phyllis.
Yeah. Can they wear flared jeans?
We know petite women can wear skinny jeans. They can rock a skinny jean. You know, there's no problems there. But sometimes petite women want to wear the very on-trend flared jeans, especially with the 70s styles coming back in. They're very bell-bottom. And here, Phyllis has a pair that looks very dated. They're very shredded and ripped, and they're too big on her. So I put her in a great flared style that looks so flattering on her. The whisking is in the right spot, and it's just very appropriate for her body type.
I like the flare jeans. A lot of women are afraid they're going to look like Gumby with the flare jeans. If you're petite,
that's the
it can
thing.
go there.
You want it's all about proportion. Like with anything else, you want the proportion to be there. So she looks very proportioned here.
And if you're short and petite, will the flare jeans make you look even shorter? Is that something you should stay away from?
Well, that's the goal here with the kind of makeover that we did, because in the before picture, as you saw, she actually did look shorter. They were too big and slouchy on her. Nothing was right about them. So here, this actually lengthened her with the pair that we put her in.
So the next before photo is if you have more of a boyish body type. And you know, you're a mom, you want to get the right kind of jeans. So what do you do in this situation?
Michelle's got the typical mom jeans on, which we all want to avoid. So we took her out of the mom jeans and we put her in a nice mid-rise style that she's actually very, very comfortable in, and they look really good for a lot of situations from day to night.
Right.
And again, just a little bit of a darker rinse, very flattering. And, you know, a lot of women too feel like Michelle in her before picture, she had an issue with them being too tight up top, and they're actually creating like a belly pooch where she didn't have one.
Right.
So here she looks Amazing.
All of the models look absolutely gorgeous. Great job to all of you guys. And you too, Jene. I
Thank
love it.
you.
All right. You could go from the bra authority to the jeans authority.
Exactly. Cover it all.
Right back, literally.